It's time for another episode of the Real Crimes of Kurri Kurri. When court sat in mid-April 2025, there were two heavy vehicle cases. In my opinion, that presents us observing from the courtroom gallery the opportunity to learn about trucks. So the prosecutor for the heavy vehicle regulator has shown up. However, the defendants haven't. It's noted they're not local, which is common, so the court checks for correspondence in an attempt to work out what's going on. By the way, they also stand the cases in the list and the prosecutor waits around for a bit to see if they'll show up. The court deals with other cases and then, faced with an empty gallery, the heavy vehicle prosecutor is called back up. In the first case, the truck driver has elected to have the court deal with the matter rather than just accept the fine. However, they haven't shown up and the court decides to proceed without them. The offence is failing to stop when directed. We hear it's the truck driver's first New South Wales offence. It's sometimes hard to hear from the gallery, but it's possible there might be a previous Queensland offence. We also hear the truck driver has only been driving in Australia for a short time. They were convicted and fined $800. The second case isn't an election, rather it's an offence that requires the court to deal with it rather than just issue a fine. It's for two offences, however they don't actually say what the charges are out loud. From the discussion, I pieced together that through estimating time and distance, the truck has been speeding and or has not taken the required rest stop. This is from two separate days in December 2024. I think it's where those truck cameras capture a truck somewhere in New South Wales and then they capture them again somewhere else in New South Wales. And then they must work out that they've moved between the two locations too fast. None of this is explained. Of course, everyone but me sitting in the gallery has loads of paperwork in front of them. Anyways, like the previous case, we hear the truck driver has only recently been issued a New South Wales licence after holding an international licence. The heavy vehicle prosecutor argues that it is mid-range for this type of offending. They are convicted and fined $1,000 each for both offences. The magistrate explains the sentence is meant to be for both specific deterrence to this particular truck driver, but also to send a message to the broader trucking industry that this type of offending is not on. I wonder if the trucking industry ends up hearing about sentences given at Kurri Kurri Local Court.